Hello and welcome to Arizona Living Your Life. I'm Kate Longworth. Today we are celebrating Earth Month. We're at a Goodwill store in Phoenix to talk about their sustainability efforts. But before we start shopping, let's take a look at what's in store for you on the show. Getting good quality drinking water in your home, and ways the OdySea Aquarium is helping Mother Earth. Plus simple things you can do to lessen your carbon footprint. All that and much more coming up on Arizona Living. We are at a Goodwill store in Phoenix to talk about the company's sustainability efforts and how secondhand shopping can help our environment. Joining me now is Leah Soda-Graham. Thank you so much for having us out here today.
Thank you so much for being here.
Well, let's just start at the beginning. What is the overall mission of Goodwill?
Our mission at Goodwill is empowering individuals, strengthening families, and building stronger communities, all to end poverty through the power of work. So when you shop at Goodwill, when you donate to Goodwill, you're helping our mission services. And those are things like our career development programs through our Goodwill Career Centers, our online site, mycareeradvisor.com, and other programs that help in the community as well.
How exactly do you go about that to try to end poverty through the power of work?
Goodwill is committed to serving our community through things like our career services. So we have different career centers, we have an online site, mycareeradvisor.com, and we're doing all sorts of things to help anyone who is in need of finding a job or finding career development get access to those resources in our community, as well as some other programs that really make a big impact here. So when you shop at Goodwill, when you donate to Goodwill, you're helping all those awesome things.
And how do the stores that we see located in our neighborhoods and throughout the community help with sustainability efforts?
We've got stores all throughout the valley here in Arizona, and so when you shop at Goodwill, when you donate to Goodwill, you're taking items that you don't need anymore and keeping them from going directly to the landfill. Whether they're sold here at our stores or they're further sorted for recycling efforts, it's a really great way to make sure that the things that you don't need anymore have a second chance.
What is the impact that a donated item can have on the community and the environment?
A donated item can have a huge impact. For some, you're donating maybe just a bag, or maybe it's a whole household if you're moving, and those things add up really fast. We get thousands of items donated every day at Goodwill, so that makes for really amazing shopping. And then again, that's even things that are kept out of the landfill, and then they're going to supporting Goodwill's mission services. So it's just rolling into an even bigger impact in our community.
Let's talk about the shopping. What type of items will you find at a Goodwill store?
Thousands of items come out to Goodwill stores every single day. So you are going to find pretty much anything when you shop here at Goodwill. That's clothing, household items, shoes, books, electronics, all sorts of fun things. You truly never know what's in store. So you know that you're gonna find those really amazing basics, the things that are always here, and then those fun finds, the random unique things. You just never know what's in store.
And everyone loves a good deal.
Yeah.
So what is it about when you step in the doors at a Goodwill store that really makes that shopping experience so fun?
Now more than ever, we all want a good deal, and we're all looking to save and get the most for our money. So it's those moments where you can find something that you might have spent $50 on a children's toy at a regular store, but coming here to Goodwill, it's $3, maybe $5, something that you can find the same thing. T-shirts for, just a couple of dollars that you're going to spend a whole lot more on somewhere else. So again, your money's just gonna go so much further, and you're gonna find really awesome things.
What do you do with the items that you guys are not able to sell?
Here at Goodwill, we make sure that anything that goes out onto the floor is in good condition. So we do our best to make sure that if something is ripped, torn, or an item that really isn't suitable for sale, we're actually going to separate it out in the back room when it comes in for its original processing. And then we send it off to our retail operations center, which is a warehouse where it's going to be further sorted and either sold at our clearance center, where it's even more discounted, or we sort it out for recycling purposes.
For people who think Goodwill is a store in their neighborhood, they know they can count on it, but how do you explain to them it's so much more?
Goodwill truly is so much more than a store. Of course, it's a great place to shop, it's a convenient place to donate, but when you donate items to Goodwill, you're making an impact in our community through our mission services, and you're keeping those items out of the landfill, because we're making sure that as much as possible, we are sustainably recycling items. And so again, there's just that additional added value to being at Goodwill.
Thank you so much, Leah, for your time. We appreciate it. And if you would like more information about your local Goodwill store or the efforts they are doing for our environment, please head to the Goodwill website. Education and conservation are at the heart of OdySea Aquarium's mission, and they are ready to kick off Earth Month with a party for the planet.
Party for the Planet is actually a global holiday that's hosted by Association of Zoos and Aquariums, and it encompasses Earth Day, Endangered Species Day, and World Ocean Day. So it's 3 months of just sustainability focused projects, programs. Every institution kind of hosts it differently, and we're super excited for all of the events that we have coming up this year. Having conservation programs and sustainability programs are super important because we want generations to thrive. And part of that is making sure the environment thrives as well. Us as humans, we are part of our environment, so it's important for us to help protect it. Every year, OdySea Aquarium participates in Party for the Planet, and every year we try to make it bigger so we get more people engaged in it. And this year, our newest program is we'll actually be visiting some Title I schools here in Arizona. And our team will be taking out our Sharkmobile, which stands for Sustainable Habitats and Remote Knowledge Mobile. And we'll be going out teaching students about ocean acidification and corals, as well as hosting some on-campus cleanups, and we'll be planting pollinator plants. So that's super fun and exciting. The whole thing that kicks off Party for the Planet is actually our 5K. And every year we focus on a different animal. This year, it's all about sea turtles. So the money is helping our nonprofit partner, OdySea Aquarium Foundation, and revenue will also be helping AZA Sea Turtles Safe, so helping the wild counterparts of the really cool sea turtles that call Arizona home. We also have conservation crafts. Kids 12 and under, we invite them to create an endangered species out of a recycled material, and then bring that into the aquarium, fill out the submission form that you'll find online at OdySeaAquarium.com. If you bring both of those items in, we'll give you a free kids ticket to come in and actually visit your artwork here on display at OdySea Aquarium. Here at OdySea Aquarium, one of our closest waterways is the Lower Salt River. And the Lower Salt River is really important to all of us that live here in the Phoenix and Arizona area. So OdySea Aquarium always hosts some public cleanups. And we also our team does monthly cleanups, but we have a public cleanup on the Salt River at least once a year. And it's had some pretty big impact. Historically, we've pulled up to over 4 tons of trash out in a single day with the help of volunteers coming and helping and getting dirty and having a great time outside. Here on campus at Arizona Boardwalk, we actually have 2 certified wildlife habitats, and those have pollinator plants. We added a bench, we've added bird boxes, we've added bird feeders. And it's been a really amazing thing to see how much wildlife that actually brings to the area, which is spectacular because we live in a metropolitan area, so creating a safe space for wildlife is really important. To find more information about ways you can get involved for Party for the Planet, visit OdySeaAquarium.com, or you can follow us on any of our social media outlets, and we would love to have you participate this year.
If you're thinking about updating your home, think about shopping at Goodwill. Getting items like furniture, home decor, and books are always at a great value. Plus, it keeps items from heading to the landfills. Stick around, we have more Arizona Living from Goodwill coming your way. We talked to a local company about ways to get quality drinking water, and we see what's trending in fireplace design. Getting good quality water when you turn on the faucet is something we all want. And we're about to find out how easy it can be to get that quality water by installing the right system in your home.
Collins Comfort Masters has been here in the Valley since 1985. So we're coming up on 40 years of community service for a home services industry, air conditioning, heating, water treatment, water purification, plumbing, all the services that typical homeowners need. Some of the concerns that people have about water coming in their home is generally it has a lot of chlorine to keep clean as it travels through city pipes, which is good, it's needed, but chlorine isn't something you want to be ingesting, not something that's kind or soft on your clothing, on your plumbing fixtures. There's also sediment that is put in there, that accumulates in there. And so typically you have very hard water here in the Phoenix area. Investing in a home water filtration system is a wise decision. By getting a home water filtration system, what you have coming back is longer lasting appliances, plumbing fixtures, cleaner inside your home around those areas. Also laundry even, doing your laundry in hard water, it beats your clothes up so your clothes last longer. And then of course there's the taste of tap water. Most people do not like that. And so that investment is to have cleaner, healthier, safer water in your home to both go in your body and on your body.
One of the ways that Collins Comfort Masters aids in the sustainability and conservation of the planet is through our drinking water systems. Through the drinking water systems, we're able to produce a high purity reverse osmosis drinking water from the convenience of your tap. Through the reverse osmosis, we're able to eliminate the need for plastic bottle use. The bottled water industry is huge. It's massive. Bottled water is the #1 bottled liquid that we consume in the world. Well, the bottled water industry is very harmful to the environment. The bottling itself, the labeling of it, the distribution, right? It adds so much pollutants to the environment, and ultimately through drinking water right at your own home, we get rid of all of that. Another one of the points is that through the manufacturing of this, you've got these plants that house millions of tons, as I said, of plastics, and it's going to contribute to a higher production of energy, and we're able to conserve energy through your under-the-counter drinking water systems. Drinking water is used for hydration. The higher purity the water that you have, the higher level of hydration that your body's going to be able to consume and take in and process.
To get more information on water treatment and purification for your home, you can go to collinscomfort.com, or you can give us a phone call at 480-NO-WORRY.
Spring has sprung, and while you're doing that spring cleaning, be sure to have that donation box nearby. Fill it up and recycle those items at your local Goodwill. Not only will those items be used towards others in the community, but it will also help divert over 200 million pounds of unused materials from heading to our landfills each year. Stick around, more Arizona Living coming your way. Arizona Fireplaces shows us how a fireplace can be the focal point of any room, and the story of one athlete who beat the odds to get back on the court. Parker & Sons is celebrating 50 years serving Arizona homeowners, and they want to include you in the celebration. For their 50th anniversary, Parker & Sons would like you to share acts of kindness. They want to collaborate with local nonprofits and organizations to make an impact in the community. Head to the website to submit your act of kindness and join Parker & Sons in making a difference. At Arizona Fireplaces, they work with designers, architects, and builders to stay on trend with the latest in fireplace designs. Let's see what's heating up.
We've been in business since 1980, and we've been dealing with home builders, from the custom home builders, production builders, homeowners, contractors doing remodels. There's been a need for some fireplaces, and some crazy fireplaces at that, and so we fit that bill. We have CEU events for the architects and designers, and they tell us what's trending, and we listen to them, and we update our showroom all the time to make sure that we're keeping up with the trends, and also kind of showing them the crazy things that we've seen. And so as a result of that, we're starting to see some of the architects and designers spec in some pretty radical, unique fireplaces. The most recent design is a couple things where you have a linear but a taller opening. And then also internal media is what's really important, because everything is so clean now, so it really puts a focal point on what's inside, from cannonballs to logs. We even have log sets that have fire coming out of them. And also the brick on the back. Like, we could do crazy herringbone panels, we could do black brick, we could do tan brick, we could do soapstone, which is something that we've seen also trending. So we could really do a little bit of anything, and kind of based off what those architects and designers are really calling out for.
Since we've been in here with this fireplace, we turn it on every night, and my wife even commented last night because we had people over. We've used the fireplace here more than we ever did in our last house. The super cool part of this fireplace is the fascia on top of the fireplace is metal. It's sheet metal. And then we've got an 85-inch TV that's 6 inches from the fireplace. That sheet metal never gets hot enough that I can't put my hand on it. And we were worried about melting the TV. It's on for a couple hours, never even close to melting anything. The internet is a great resource, but you really need to go to experts. You really need to trust them. The thing with talking with Keith and the people at Arizona Fireplace is when I walked in, I felt like they had my best interest at heart. They dealt with my wife and I, made it easy, made it fun, and then they executed. So every step of the way, we didn't have to stress about something. And sure, there could be a shiny object, something, you know, over here, over there. But at the end of the day, we look at this, we use it, we love it.
So when we deal with contractors or custom home builders or production home builders, we feel like it's our job as a sub to make their life easy. I mean, let's face it, they're building these beautiful homes and there's so many elements of getting this home to what it is right now. And so our job is to come in and to just be that easy, low maintenance where they don't have to worry about us. We come in, we get the job done, we do it at a very high level, and we make it a beautiful fireplace. So you can find us online, arizonafireplaces.com, or one of our 2 showrooms here in the Valley.
Stick around, more Arizona Living Your Life coming your way from Goodwill. The uplifting story of GCU's Tyon Grant Foster and his return to the basketball court and a trip to the big dance. Plus, we'll take a look at simple ways you can conserve at home.
Arizona Living Celebrates Earth Month is brought to you by Goodwill. Expect the unexpected. Collins Comfort Masters, home of the No Worry air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and water services since 1985. OdySea Aquarium, an oceanic adventure. And Arizona Fireplaces, a family-owned business promoting home, lifestyle, and its traditions and values.
The madness of March has come and gone, but the magical moments live on as GCU won its first ever NCAA tournament game, with Tyon Grant Foster leading the way. A pretty incredible feat for the 24-year-old who suffered a major heart issue back in November of 2021. I had a chance to sit down with the Lope star to talk about that fateful day and his triumphant return.
It was just a regular day, knew it was game day. We stayed at the hotel and we're warming up. I felt fine, everything felt fine. I played good the first half. I had like 2 fouls, so I had to sit out for like 5 minutes. Then I got back in the game. I finished the half. I just hit a 3 going into halftime. And I just got lightheaded walking into the locker room, and then I fell. And then I woke up and there was just a lot of people around me and everything.
The 6'7" guard had collapsed. His heart was shocked into rhythm 3 times as he was taken to a nearby hospital. After a 10-day stay, an implantable cardioverter defibrillator was inserted and he was told he would never play basketball again.
I would just say it was hard for those 3 months, but the people that I had around me really helped me and kept me sane and kept me faithful. My mother really stopped making me think that way just because her faith, she was like, this is all temporary. Everything is temporary. It's not going from you and everything.
And so despite the odds, Tyon remained focused on the game he loved. While his teammates hit the practice court, he was seeing specialists, enduring heart surgeries, and on daily medication. And finally, after a 1.5 years of being sidelined, he was cleared to play basketball once again.
It was wonderful. I just felt like I was me again. And after I said, it was just a mental block that I had to get past. The first, I would say 3 weeks of me working out again. After I got past that mental block, it was okay, like I'm fine. After that, it was just like, shoot, you can work hard. But I knew I was gonna have to work harder just because I had been out for 16 months.
With a new appreciation for the game of basketball and the game of life, Tyon found a new home at GCU. And in the Lopes season opener, the senior returned to the hardwood after a 2-year absence and connected for 30 points in his debut and went on to be named the WAC Player of the Year.
It meant a lot to me, but I feel like it meant more to my mom just because of the simple fact that not just my mom, but my family in general, just because of the simple fact that like they seen like what I went through and some of the low times that I had, and just for me to come out and do that, really just like a moment to, like I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life.
What does basketball mean to you now?
Basketball has always meant the world to me. It was my big brother, he always tells me like that's like your real true, like your first love, like basketball, he said. So like when I lost that, it was like everything got harder because I didn't have like that to just like lean on when I was going through a situation or anything. But basketball has always meant the world to me. It's always been something that I knew that I was going to do.
As we celebrate Earth Month, here are some simple tips you can do in your daily life to help Mother Earth. At home, you can reduce your energy use by sealing your heating and cooling ducts. Switch out your current light bulbs for LED. Purchase Energy Star appliances and adjust your thermostat a couple of degrees, up in the summer and down in the winter. It will help your system to run less and save you money all year long. Conserve water as much as possible. You can install low-flow shower heads and toilets, run full loads of laundry and dishes, or select the short cycle to run at low water levels whenever possible. And water your plants at night to minimize evaporation. The list is long on how to lessen our carbon footprint. With each small step, we can make a big impact. You can go to earthday.org to learn more ways to conserve. We want to thank everyone at Goodwill for having us out here today, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kate Longworth. We'll see you next time on Arizona Living Your Life, where we help you live your best life.